All right, Chef Robert Cillizza is in the kitchen this morning. Well, I don't even know where to start here. I guess we should go in order.
Okay.
Maybe talk about appetizers first. You've done a lot of prep over here already this morning.
Well, we got it started. This is sort of on the line of tapas, something where it's a little small eat, but these are our favorite hors d'oeuvres at the City Dock, and they are very popular. You can make two types. We're using shrimp today wrapped with applewood bacon, and it has Gouda inside, and then we're going to broil that in the oven.
We should stop here and say good morning to the Buzz Brigade. They're big fans of bacon.
Okay.
You said Gouda and bacon.
Yes.
Oh my
Smoked
gosh.
applewood bacon. This is really, that's probably the top of the line.
Oh my gosh.
And then we're going to go ahead and do the making of that, of the filet, which is our beef skewers. You know, we have them marinating overnight in olive oil and fresh herbs. And then we do with rosemary.
And this is an appetizer too?
Appetizer also. And then it's both served with garlic bread, and we had that garlic bread made before here.
I remember you made that. You stuffed, what was it, mozzarella or provolone right in between?
Right in between the slices with the garlic butter. Yeah, and we bake that off.
You brought our handy stovetop grill
again. And this is the stove that we can go ahead, we're going to cook it as we make it, and you're going to get the smell and the flavor of the rosemary that goes through. So what I'm going to do first is go ahead and skewer these. What I did is I just got a piece of tenderloin.
To do ingredients. Did everybody get the ingredients out there? The applewood bacon.
Applewood bacon, salt and pepper, of course the Gouda, and then this is the barbecue sauce that we put on in the end when they come out.
Okay.
Just like a little glaze. So cut yourself just a very slight, thin, real thin of the tenderloin. Then I went ahead and cheated and already put the holes in it, so I don't have to sit here and fight on TV.
I was wondering about that.
Yep. I'm just going to go ahead and skewer it and get them ready to go. And then once this is done, of course, you can see the finished product is right there.
Did you see this, Antonio? This just a shallow. Ooh, I don't want to put it over the grill. I'll come over and show you. This is marinating in olive oil with the rosemary right through it. And this is a tenderloin that comes,
Yes, tenderloin, fillet of tenderloin.
Okay, so it's going to be kind of long and thin, so people know what they're looking for.
And of course,
like a little roast. Or something.
And the best temperature, of course, is medium rare to medium.
Okay.
You don't want to go any further than that. And then once we just take them out.
Are you going to cook it with the rosemary still in there?
Oh yes, that gives it the whole flavor. So I'm just going to cook one now, and then let these sit and marinate on the side.
You know, if you missed it the last time Chef Cillizza was here, this is a stovetop grill that actually uses the flame from your gas stove. It goes right over the burner. And that's pretty neat.
Yeah. Then we're going to do the shrimp. These are the 16-20. That means 16 to 20 per pound when you buy them in the store. That's what that means. And you're going to cut yourself a slice of Gouda, and you're just going to wrap it around. Then you're going to get your applewood bacon. You're stepping back. You're getting splashed.
Well, it's at least getting smoky like a real barbecue.
Well, that's what it's supposed to do. That's what it's supposed to do.
Okay.
And then we're just going to wrap it around.
It's just I'm going to go for a run later. And I don't want to run down the street smelling like bacon and steak because all the dogs will chase me and try to bite me.
Is that a compliment or that's I don't know.
What are you saying? Is that better than usual?
No.
Come on.
Now that's basically it. Now we're going to put that in the oven. And we're going to put that on broil and we're going to bake that.
Now, what are these little skewers made out of?
These are just bamboo skewers.
Okay.
And they look like little swords.
They do.
My food and beverage director, son, loves pirates, so we got the pirate sword that we use.
Cool.
And that's how it. Now, this shouldn't take too long to cook. I mean, it's just going to, as you can see, it's already started to cook and stuff. And you get the flavor of the rosemary in it. The longer it sits in a marinade, the better it's going to be. All
right. We've got to wrap it up for now. We're off to a great start. We've got more to do with Chef Cillizza when we come back. All righty. We're all clapping for cannolis over here. Chef Robert Cillizza from City Dock Restaurant inside the Sheraton Waterside Hotel. We started with our appetizers that look and smell delicious. Yes. And now we're making dessert.
Yes. What we've got, these are the cannoli shells you can get in any Farm Fresh or Harris Teeter, whatever, Kohl's. They have them in the gourmet section. They're in boxes, and you could just either the miniature ones or the one per person, depending on what you're having for that dinner. What I've got is a couple pounds of ricotta cheese, okay? The brand, whatever one you like. I can't say which one's better, Polio, but that's what I would use if I were you. Of course, confectionery sugar, you put about a cup in. Just very little of vanilla, because you don't want to have it too sweet. And then just a touch, of course, of cinnamon. Then we're going to mix all that up. In front of me also is the garnish that you have.
Yeah.
That you can, whatever you want to garnish after you're all done. And you just put it all together, and that's it. You know why you were talking about school? My daughter grew up in Japan.
Oh, and I thought we were going to Italy.
Well, we will when we get back from Japan.
Okay.
And one of the cool things about when the kindergartners go to school, they drive up in the buses and they get off, and in the parking lot is the senior class. And the senior class will step up and take one child and be the chaperone for that day. And take them through the whole school, and it's sort of like a motivator.
Yeah.
You know, and then of course in Japan, no high school diploma, no driver's license until you're 21.
Wow.
So that sort of keeps them in school.
Wow.
It's really nice. You're married, right? You have a mother-in-law. You get along with your mom?
I love her.
Love her?
I love her.
My mom, mother-in-law, we get along, but we don't get along. It's a love and hate relationship, you know. And she has everything. I mean, Christmas comes along, I don't know what to buy her. So I decided, well, let me get her something I know she's going to use someday. So I bought her a cemetery plot. That's $10,000.
You know,
that's
$10,000.
Well, next year I didn't buy her anything. So she told my wife, she says, what's wrong with your husband? He didn't buy me nothing for Christmas. So she said, well, why don't you ask him? He's not going to bite your head off. He's approachable. So she called me up and says, hey, you know, what happened? I says, well, I didn't buy you nothing from Christmas because you didn't use what I gave you last year.
Sure, your popularity will just grow and grow.
It just dropped right off to nothing there, and that was it.
It's a good thing you can cook.
Can I get the bag?
All right. I know we're going to see your technique in a little bit. You just fill this with the pastry
bag. Fill this
bag
up, and then I start piping the shells.
Okay. I'm going to help you with that. Is that okay?
Yes, thank you. You can decorate it.
Excellent.
Not too much, but...
He said no, pretty much. Did you guys hear that? I sure did. We're back in the Hampton Roadshow kitchen with the Executive Master Chef from City Dock Restaurant, Robert Cillizza. We're going to put our finishing touches on our cannolis in just a minute, but first I want to introduce to you Joshua Ha, who's back with the perfect wine pairing for everything that we're making today. Don't be disturbed by my gloves.
No worries.
It's to decorate the cannolis.
I'm going to stay back. I don't want to.
So I hope you're up to the task because we have some sweet stuff here. We have the bacon-wrapped shrimp with the Gouda and the rosemary steak.
I am. Actually, I'm just going to, I didn't bring anything for the cannoli. Okay. So, sorry, I just brought for the shrimp and the beef.
All right, that makes sense.
But for the shrimp, I selected the Molderbosch Cabernet Sauvignon Rosé.
I was going to say, that's pretty light for a Cabernet.
It is. So, you know, all juice is clear on the inside. So you just don't expose it to the skins as much as you typically do. So during the fermentation process. So, that's how you end up with a beautiful rosé. It is dry. It's got a little bit of spiciness to it too, so it works really well with the barbecue sauce and the bacon with the shrimp.
It
actually, I also enjoyed this wine this weekend with my wife and son. We did a clam bacon on the beach.
Nice.
Dug a nice pit and throw some clams, chorizo, and crab legs, and a bunch of great stuff in that big pot, and it paired just so well. So such a great shellfish wine.
Nice. And then the little guy's off to school today?
He is. First day.
Yeah. Good. All right, now for the steak, I'm not surprised you went a little darker.
Yes, I did. I actually selected the Ateca Grenache from northern Spain. Full-bodied, spiciness, peppery wine. Goes so well with the rosemary and the tenderloin.
And really, again, a Spanish wine. Spanish wines seem to be very, very popular right now.
They are. They're definitely making a strong comeback, and Spain actually has the most grapes under vine in the world right now. So. All
right. So pay attention to Spain. All right, Josh Haas, thank you so much for coming in and recommending the wines. And we've got a little bit of work left to do. First, you're going to show us how to stuff that cannoli.
So all you have to do is just pipe it in real gentle.
Okay. Just with a pastry bag.
Just
now,
with a pastry
you
bag.
can do that with a Ziploc bag too, right?
You can just snip the end off.
Yeah. If you have to improvise, if you're not a professional like Chef Robert here.
Well, it's a matter of
Can I decorate one? Because we're running out of time.
Why don't you go ahead and start sprinkling?
Okay. You don't pick it up and just put it in there. You just
no, because then you ruin the nice tip that I've just made.
You ruin it. So, well, I don't want to ruin your work because I'll be in one of those cemetery jokes later if I do that.
I think we should have brought our 5-year-olds in, Cheryl and I. They could have. They would have enjoyed this with the rainbows.
You think your 5-year-old could do a better job than me? Is that what you're saying? Oh, that's funny. Everybody likes to bust my chops. That's all right. All right. Look at how cute that is, Antonio. I can't believe you're not running out of here. All right. Our shrimp, our steak tenderloin, and our cannolis. Voila! And the perfect wine. We did it all, girls.